You're here. Welcome to the Masterminding Success podcast. They say if you want to be successful in business and in life, then surround yourself with successful people. So pull up a seat. The mastermind is about to begin.
Oh, hey, you made it. Glad you could join us for another episode of the Masterminding Success podcast. We're your hosts, Keith Wheeler.
And Nuria Corby.
And what are we talking about today, Nuria?
Today, something that I'm itching to talk about, and that is the truth about affiliate marketing.
Yeah, truth or marketing, affiliate marketing, truth or fact or fiction. That's a, you know. And
do you love it or do you hate it? Which one is it?
Yes. That's the short answer. Yeah, it definitely, yeah, it's a thing. So I see these YouTube videos or these commercials all the time, these ads where they say you could start a YouTube channel and, you know, without being on it and make thousands of dollars a month. If you see those ads, I'm just going to give you the short end of it. They're talking about affiliate marketing. They're talking about creating a YouTube channel or a business model where you're just where you're promoting other people's stuff. And the short answer, I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it if done correctly, if done, you know, legitimately and ethically. But you know, it's not this get rich quick, just like with pretty much anything, you know. Whether it's self-publishing or, you know, no content books or whatever, it's not get rich quick. And
Absolutely.
Nowadays people just, you know, we all want that magic bullet, whether it's, you know, that magic bullet in losing weight, that magic bullet in getting healthy, that magic bullet in business and making, you know, thousands of dollars a month or whatever. You know, we all want that magic bullet. We all want it to be easy. But, you know, just like when I was a kid and, you know, my parents always told me, you know, nothing worth having is, you know, it comes easy. And it's the truth. I mean, I've known people who, yeah, right out the gate can start making, you know, quite a bit of money affiliate marketing. But they're not doing it the right way. And so it doesn't stay. It's not sustainable. It's, you know, they get caught and it, you know, and it goes away. And the only thing worse than not making that kind of money is making that kind of money and having it taken away from you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, personally, I have a love-hate relationship with affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
And that's because I don't even know why. I mean, you just said it, you know, we all look for that magic bullet, and I include myself in that.
Oh,
because,
absolutely.
you know, the reason I'm here is because I looked up how to make money online, and I was looking for an easy way to do it. Obviously, I didn't find an easy way to do it because
I was going to say, did you find it? Because you could share it.
No, the thing is, because I talk about it now, it may seem to people that it was easy, you know, because here I am talking about, you know, when I show my income reports or when I do something, they think, oh yeah, well, she did it at a time when it was easy, or, you know, the kind of things that we think when we watch other people do the same thing. But I think, you know, it took me quite a while to make it. And I started with my little blog, and I thought that I was going to make money online with my blog because I watched so many videos with people saying how much money they were making blogging. And I was going to be one of them. And obviously that didn't happen because it was so hard to get a following and to get and this is the thing about affiliate marketing. Unless you have a following or unless you have people that are interested in what you're doing, it won't work, because you are promoting somebody else's stuff, somebody else's product. And unless you have a following, there's no one listening to you. So that's what happened to me at the beginning. I had my little gardening blog, and I was promoting all these plant sales and what have you, and lawnmowers, but I didn't have a following, and that was the end of that. So, and I also have a kind of like a hate relationship. I think we can talk about this later as well, but you probably feel that as well, that sometimes you don't want to promote so many things, because even though that's your job and that's what your business is based on, you don't want to overload people with stuff that, I don't want to come across as too salesy. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to keep showing people things that they have to buy, because they don't have to buy anything at the end of the day. But I try to promote things that I feel can help people in their business, that I find useful. And I never ever promote anything that I don't find useful myself or that I use myself. And I think that's, that's what I hated, when people approach me and say, would you like to promote this? Can you promote that? And I have to say no to them, because it's not what I use. It's not, how do you feel about things like that?
No, I agree. I agree 100%. I don't promote anything that I don't use myself and that I don't believe in.
Yeah.
That's super important to me.
Yeah.
And that's something that I make sure that my community, my customers, that they know. That way they don't know I'm just, they don't think I'm just trying to, make a buck. And anybody that's worked with me long enough knows that's not the case. But I also let the people that are reaching out to me to be affiliates, is one of the first things I say is, how is this going to help my community?
Yeah.
How is this going to help, the people that are trusting me with my opinion on it? How is it going to help them? I know how it's going to help you. It's going to get you more money. I want to know how it's going to help them. I don't even say, how's it going to help me? How's it going to help them? That's the most important thing to me. And getting kind of what you were saying earlier about, like the blog posting and things like that. And you really need to have a following, to, no matter how big or how small, to really start seeing some success in affiliate marketing. I want to make it clear that, to the listeners, that we're not saying this to be a deterrent or to make you think that it's not worth it. It's more of an encouragement, for those people who are trying it and they're not seeing success. It's not necessarily that you're doing something wrong. You might just not have a big enough following yet. It's not something to quit, unless you're not enjoying it. But it, again, it's more, this is meant more of a, educational and encouragement than, saying that, oh, your following is too small, it's just a waste of your time. Yeah. I think in any part of business, the important thing is knowledge and knowing what you're up against, knowing what it takes, knowing what's required of you. That is what is going to make you more successful in the long run. Again, it's not a get rich quick, but if you stick with it and you build a community, like we talked about in the last podcast, and you have a following, and if you don't have a following right off the bat, you can still run ads to use other people's following, YouTube's followings or other platforms, to kind of funnel that that viewership into yours. Yeah. But again, it's going to cost money, because you have to invest in your business one way or another. You're either investing it in in time and years, and really pushing along, writing a bunch of blog posts, doing all that, or you're investing financially to get to kind of speed things up. And running ads, we can talk about that in another episode, and talked a little bit about in a previous episode. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure, I didn't want to get too far into this podcast without making sure that that's clear. I don't want people to start listening and thinking that, oh, well, I can't do this because I only have 2 followers, and then stop listening. No, it's important to know that you absolutely can do affiliate marketing. It's just understanding where you're at currently
and doing it the right way, because I think it didn't work for me at the beginning with the blog, because I didn't have the following, but I also didn't understand where my following was and where they who they were. So again, it's the same as running ads, really. It's about knowing your audience and what you're saying. And I really found it worked so much better once I knew who I was directing specifically and where those people hang out. And And that was so much better. And the other thing I think is, you know, don't advertise things or don't promote things that you're not using yourself, because
Right.
I think that kind of, you don't know the product, then you don't really know if it's any good or not. And
Mhm.
I see so many products being advertised or being promoted just for the affiliate payment, really, you know.
Right.
So and I noticed that a lot when I was blogging, because of the kind of things that I bought, and I thought, this isn't what I thought it was. This isn't as good as they made out to be. And it was, you know, because there was one product that everybody was promoting. I won't say what it is, and it actually wasn't as, there are better products than that,
Mhm.
but everybody seemed to promote that, and that was because the affiliate program was quite good on that. And
Right.
that happens as well. So you can be, you know, you're in two places. You can be the promoter, and how you then promote it properly and be ethical about it, but you're also a consumer, and you have to see it from their point of view as well. So I always think about, you know, the person who's buying this, are they going to be happy with this? Because
Right.
if not, I don't want to promote it. Especially now, Black Friday has just gone. This will probably come out much later, but at the time of recording this, we've just had Black Friday, and I had so many people approach me with products that they wanted me to promote. Some of them were nothing to do with
Yeah.
what I'm doing. You probably get the same thing, Keith.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I do.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, I get exactly what you're saying, and I agree completely as usual. But it's, you know, you have to remember that that these viewers, these consumers, they're trusting you with your input, you know,
Yeah.
and so it's doing a disservice to your community
Mhm.
if you just promote something just for the affiliates, you know.
Exactly.
If it's,
Yeah.
and it's going to end up, you know, is that 10%, 50%, whatever you got, is that worth losing viewers, losing consumers, you know, for the long term of your business? And because even if they don't stop following you right then and there, you now have, you know, you've set a negative thought in their head, you know, that
Yeah.
that you're just in it for the money. You're not in it for them. You're not in it for, you know, for their business, and, you know, long term. And if you want to be a long term business, then again, you have to do it ethically and sticking to your guns. I mean, just like you said, I get plenty of people that reach out to me, and I tell them, you know, I look at the product, and the first thing I say is again, how is this going to help? You know, how is this going to benefit my following? And if it's something that doesn't align, I just tell them that, you know, you don't have to be rude about it. You just say, I don't think this is going to be a fit for my community.
Absolutely.
And I usually just leave it at that. And understanding that that doesn't mean that you may not do business with them in the future. It just means right now it's not a good fit. For those people, just to kind of backtrack a little bit, for those people who are new to affiliate marketing, like we said, affiliate marketing is basically you're selling other people's products, you're promoting other people's products. If it's a physical product, it's usually commissions are usually like 1 to 10%. A great place to start if you want to do that is Amazon Associates. That's a great place to start. You know, you can promote things that are on Amazon, and you give your link, and if someone buys something, then you'll get a certain percentage. Digital products have a tendency to be a lot better when it comes to the commissions, you know, usually about 40 to 50%, but that's because there's nothing physical. There's nothing being shipped or being made. So there's a lot less hands in the pot, if you will. And so you have a lot more, commission possibility there. So just again, just to one, for those people who are kind of new to the idea of affiliate marketing and you're tuning in to find out our takes on it, I wanted to kind of do a little backtracking and making sure we're all on the same page, and really letting you know what the potentials are. You know, I mean, if you've got, you know, someone selling a $100 product, and, you know, a course or whatever, and you're getting a 50% commission from that, you know, $50 from, you know, just sending out an email, not too shabby.
No, exactly. I mean, that is, I think if you're running a business, you also have to see it from a business perspective.
Mhm.
And there are affiliate products that pay way more than others. And you do have to think about that. You have to think, well,
Right.
is this product worth me promoting if it just pays a tiny little bit, but there's potential for a lot of people to buy the product, then it's still worth doing. But with other products, it might be more expensive, less people will buy it, but it might be worth your while still doing that. So you have to put on your business hat and think about it that way as well. But I would say the most important thing is when you're doing that, always think of your customer, because if you start promoting something that's not really a good fit, that you don't really know much about, your whole reputation can come crashing down,
Right.
I think, by doing that. I've seen it happen to lots of people in the blogging world, and it's just not worth it. Always promote things that are worth it for
Mhm.
your followers, I think. And if you're doing that, I think affiliate sales are a great addition to your business. I think, a business has to make money somehow. And if you can do that by promoting products that you love, and I can honestly say all of my products, I use them and I love them. And, that's fine. And even when I don't love them, and I think they're still a good fit for my followers, I will still promote that one. And basically, I think you can't go wrong if you look at it that way. And I also think that affiliate programs are a really good way to expand your business, definitely. Yeah. And you're helping
Yeah.
out another business as well. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I look at that as well. I sometimes look at who is offering this affiliate program. Are they a good company? Do I like them? So all of that goes into it as well. Do you think like that with
I
your?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of the early ways that I diversified my business. To, kind of getting your hands out in a bunch of different pots.
Mm,
I will say that kind of piggybacking on what you'd said earlier about, making sure that it's a good product.
mm,
Um, and something that you believe in,
mm,
because, like I said, that your followers are trusting you. They're,
mm.
they might not take your, listen to you 100%, but they're at least listening to your input and listening to
Yeah,
your opinion on that product.
yeah.
um it Another reason why it's important that it's something that you're familiar with, even if it's a good product. If I just promote something, and this has happened on two occasions that I can think of, where I promoted a product that I completely believed in.
Mm,
I knew the creator, but I hadn't used wholeheartedly myself.
mhm.
Um, I made sure that when I did my review of it, I I said that, first of
Yeah,
all, I did a review to the point where I at least knew enough about it.
yeah,
But I also said, this isn't something that I use all the time, but when I do need something like this is the one I want. And the reason why you want to do something like that is one, again, you want to be as transparent as possible,
yeah,
because another way that you can, it can look poorly on you in the eyes of your community, is if they ask you a question about something you
mm.
promote and you don't know the
You
answer.
don't know. Yes,
And especially if it's
absolutely.
something simple, if it's something simple, and it's like, if you haven't told them that, honestly, I don't use this all the time, things like that. If you tell them that, then they already understand. All right, you don't know it, but you'll find an answer, whatever.
Yeah,
I can get with the
yeah.
creator or what have
Mm.
you. But if I make it sound like that this is the bee's knees and this is, the only product I use, and then you ask me a simple question like, how do I save it to a PDF? And I'm like, I don't know, then again, that makes me look so much worse in your eyes. And to the point where not only do you not really trust my view on that, but how can you trust my view on anything
On
else I've said?
anything,
you know
exactly.
and
Yeah.
so again, it goes back to doing it the right way,
Mm,
not doing it the fast way, but doing it the right way.
mhm.
Finding a product that can benefit your community, the people that
Yeah.
are following you, regardless of how small that community may be.
Mm,
And familiarizing yourself with it enough to where you can speak intelligently about it.
Yeah.
And if it's something that you think is a great fit for them, but it's not a great fit for you, mention that. I'm not saying make a big deal about it, but just be like, look, with the way I run my business, I'm not really using this too often right now, but I can definitely see the benefits are X, Y, and Z,
Yes.
or X, Y, and Z, depending on where you're at in the world.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. There's a product that I can think of at the moment that I don't use any longer because I'm kind of more advanced now than I used to be. But as a beginner, I found it really useful. So I still promote it because I know a beginner will find it useful. But I don't use it so much myself now. That doesn't mean I'm not going to promote it. It just depends on who is listening, who you want to help, and if it can benefit somebody, then absolutely, but it's about going about it the right way. And I have that love-hate relationship because I think some people give affiliate marketing a bad name, basically. They promote everything under the sun, and is that the right way? I don't think so. They might be making quite a few sales that way, but I think it's a very short-term outlook. It's not sustainable to do it like that. So I think if anybody's thinking of doing affiliate marketing, then think very carefully about what kind of products you're going to promote and whether they're a good fit for your following. And like we said earlier, if you haven't got a following, it's a lot more difficult, but it's not impossible,
Right.
and you can gain a following slowly. You can grow with your audience as well.
Right. And if you're starting out with a smaller audience, one thing, kind of the reverse of what you were saying, I agree with as well, which is, it's important to know what products will benefit your viewers and your followers. But also, if you have a smaller following, picking the products that you want to be an affiliate with, those will help guide who your future followers will be.
Exactly.
So what kind of followers do you want? Do you want followers who are buying this type of product or this type of product? Another thing that we haven't really talked about, and it's been pretty successful for me, has been the subscription model. Some products that people create or offerings that they have are a monthly subscription. So if you're an affiliate of it, it might be cheaper, it's only $99 or $9.99 a month, but that's, you're getting a certain percentage of that every single month until that person, until that person, cancels their subscription. That's a nice, reliable amount of money that you can, that you can really, rely on. And so that's something that's another model that I don't see a lot of people doing. I don't see the subscription model being used as frequently as I think it could be. But if you're looking for something to be an affiliate for, and you see that it's only $10 a month, and that I'm only gonna make $5, again, think of it long term. Think of it, that's $5 a month per subscription, so per viewer that buys it. So if it's a good product, and there's a lot, and it's something that they're always adding to, so it's just adding more value over month over month, then that's a really good thing, even though it's only $5 for a sale. But again, it's that recurring, that month over month, that really can make a big difference.
It can. I think that was a very important point you made. And it just depends on the kind of business that you have, and there are certain things that fit in with your business and certain things that don't fit in, and it's finding the ones that do fit in. And the way to find them is really just to listen to your audience and to listen to what kind of problems they need solving. I think any business is based on that, solving a problem for your customers. And I think there are so many tools we can promote, and I think affiliate marketing is really more like an online thing, would you say? Or would there, can you think of any physical products where there's affiliate marketing involved?
I mean, it's still online, but I mean, the physical products would be, like I said, things like Amazon.
Oh yes, of
You know,
course. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they're purchasing a physical product, but obviously it's still being done digitally.
Online.
Yeah. So, and one thing that I wanted to mention is, if you want to be an affiliate, and this is something that really touches home with me because it's happened very recently, is how you approach a company, especially if it's a person, not just a business where you go on, and most businesses, if you scroll down to the bottom of their website, there'll be something that says affiliate program or whatever. But if let's say you're reaching out to me and you want to promote my course. I have people, and they're literally just saying, please approve me. I want to, I want to be an affiliate. The big question I always ask them is, why should I pick you? So as an affiliate, my suggestion to you is when you approach someone to be an affiliate for their product, for their course, whatever, it just like in any business model whatsoever, they're your client, they're your potential client. So you need to address them as, what can I do for you? Not how can you help me, And so I actually told them, and I've done this numerous times, is in the email, I'll tell them, look, I can tell you're kind of new to this. So here's a suggestion, is for you to tell me how me allowing you to promote my product benefits me. And what I don't want to hear is I've got 10,000 followers, and no, that's not what I want to know, because I've got other affiliates. I want to know, what are you going to do specifically that's going to promote my product in a positive way, and that's going to, and because again, it's not necessarily about money for me. It's not make me more money, because I can go to anybody as an affiliate to make more money, but I want to know, what are you going to do? Because ideally, it's going to help me and grow my business, which means get me more followers. So what are you going to do? Because if you just promote my product and you just send it out to the world, yeah, some people might trickle in, but I want to know what you're doing that's different than everybody else, that's more unique. So if you're new to affiliate marketing, or if you're not new, if you've been at it for a while and you're getting a lot more no's than you are getting yeses, that's something you want to keep in mind, is when you're approaching somebody, treat it like any other business and explain to them, your potential client, how you are going to help them, how you're going to help their community, depending on what the business model is. But that's how you're going to get a lot more yeses, is because, one, it shows that you're not just in it for the money, you're actually putting some thought behind your approach, but also, you show them how it's going to benefit them.
And also tell them, it's a bit like a job interview in a way. Tell them why you like the product, because I get a lot of people that want to promote my children's book course, and the first thing I ask them is, have you actually taken the course? Because how can you promote something that you haven't experienced yourself? So I open the course for my students. They can sell it because they've done the course. They know whether they like it or not, how it's helped them. But anybody who hasn't actually been through the course, I don't think I've got any affiliates that haven't got the course, because how would they know what they are promoting otherwise? So if you are applying to an affiliate program and you want to promote a product, tell them why you like that product, what's good about it, so that they can see how you're going to promote it and what you actually think about it,
Right.
I think there's no point.
Because I'll say, it goes back to what we were talking about before, how if you're the one promoting it, it needs to be something that you believe in, something that you've used. It goes to the same thing. And if you're the creator and someone's promoting your stuff, you may think, oh, what do I care? But you do care, because if they're not promoting it the right way, if they're misleading people, at the end of the day, it's your business that it's affecting. which means you're going to have, you know, more people asking for refunds. And even if you have a no refund policy, that doesn't going to keep people from asking, you know?
Mm.
And so, you know, it's just as important to, if you're a you know, your business and someone's trying to be an affiliate for your products, like for example, my course, it's very important to not just accept anybody. You know, I have to be very picky, you know, just like you were saying, which by the way, Children's Book Course is a great course.
Thank you.
But yeah, you need to be just as picky with who you work with, because they're promoting your business.
Yeah.
And so if they're not promoting it the right way, which is why I'm super picky with the affiliates that I choose. And I would say out of the affiliates that come in, I accept probably about 20%.
Yeah.
That's about what I do. And I mean, it's not a hard, fast number. I mean, I treat them on a case-by-case basis, but it really comes down to, you know, they need to have a proven track record. And I've had people selling my products that are brand new to affiliate marketing. They don't have, you know, and they'll tell me, you know, I only have, you know, 10 subscribers. You know what? I'm more willing to work with someone who only has 10 subscribers than someone who tells me they have 10 million.
Exactly.
You know, because first of all, if you've got 10 million, chances are you're not going to be reaching out to me. And second, you know, and second of all, then that means that you're being dishonest, and I don't want to work with you either, you know? And so I would rather, again, working with an affiliate that is going to be upfront, honest, tell me what they're going to do that's different than everybody else, you know? Maybe they do, you know, different types of videos, or they, you know, they're going to promote it on, you know, a platform that, as far as I know, nobody's promoting my product, and I think it's a good fit, you know? So again, it's, if you want to start up an affiliate business, you need to know that it's going to be a slow go at first. Just again, stick with things that you use. That's the easiest way to start, because you're already familiar with it. You can speak intelligently about it. And you know, that's why we don't do any topics here where we just, you know, talk about something random that we don't know anything about, because that would be boring to listen to, and it would be a pretty short podcast. You know, you want to talk about something that you're passionate about, and that you believe in, because that's going to do two things. One, that's going to bring in a bigger community for you, you know, because people are going to see your sincerity. They're going to, you know, if they believe in the product already and they're new to you, then they can join your community. But if they're new to both of you and you show that sincerity, especially, you know, they might just start following you. But then if they try the product and they like the product, then they're going to trust you even more, because I mean, hey, he was right with what he said, you know. So it can really help, kind of help each other balance each other out.
It kind of validates the product, and the product validates you. So I think that's a really important point. And I may have a love-hate relationship with affiliate sales, but it is love and hate for the right reasons, because I don't like to see it being used in the wrong way. But when it's used in the right way, it's a brilliant way to add to your business and to expand your business. And if it fits in with your topic and with your business, then so much the better. And that's what your business is doing. I mean, you are offering a service, you're offering products that can help people, you know, grow their business. So there's absolutely, you know, no reason not to do it. But, you know, you just have to weigh it up a little bit and see what fits in with your business, and how you can promote those affiliate products in the right way. And as we said, you know, it's a reflection on you, what you do in your business. So it's you have to be careful. Yeah.
And as your community grows and as your business grows, you don't, the affiliate marketing can get even easier. Like, I don't do a video on every single thing that I am an affiliate of. You know, it may be something as simple as, in my newsletter at the bottom, I have, I always have 4 items, and I'm like, other things that you might be interested in. And it's literally just, you know, a little blurb about all 4 different products or courses or whatever. And I interchange them. you know, because I'm affiliate for many different products, and so you know, I tailor. I've got 5 different email lists, and the products that I promote are tailored to that list. So
Okay.
I don't promote the same products to the same people. Like,
That's
for
a good
example,
idea.
you know, one of my email lists is for children's author, you know, specifically for children's authors. I'm not going to necessarily promote, you know, a low content software for them
Yeah.
because it's not relevant.
Mhm.
You know, conversely, you know, I have a newsletter that's for people that are into nonfiction, or not nonfiction, no content, low content. I'm not going to be, you know, promoting a course for them that teaches them how to write anything, because that's
Never.
not the kind of books, that's not what they're doing, you know.
Yeah.
And so again, it goes back to creating the content that's geared towards your particular community. So, and even subsets of your community.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's a really important point. I think in anything we promote and sell, you know, you have to really make sure that is at the forefront. You know, you're helping your customer, and it's as simple as that, really.
Yeah. I mean, it's a symbiotic relationship. Any good business is going to be a symbiotic relationship between the business and the consumer. And so you're helping them by giving them an educated opinion or review, or just suggestion of a product. And then, you know, you're getting compensated by that, not only financially with commissions, but also, you know, they're getting more and more trust in what you're saying, because you've proven your sincerity about the products that you've promoted in the past.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, this has been another great mastermind, Nuria. Once again, a huge thank you to all our listeners and viewers who came to tag along. If you enjoyed the mastermind today, please consider following or subscribing to the podcast, and maybe even leaving us a review and let us know what you thought. It would mean the world to us. Until next week, I'm Keith Wheeler.
And I'm Nuria Colby.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining the Mastermind today. Be sure to follow the podcast on your platform of choice and tell a friend who would enjoy it too. Your support is greatly appreciated. This has been the Masterminding Success Podcast.